Alright, we just got done beating a tar out of this mill by cutting these valve seats down. So what I'm doing, I'm going to check the squareness of it, which is called tramming it. So basically, this is a universal head, so I can tilt this way. This will also rotate like this. So we want to make sure this thing is square so I can cut my cylinders. It'll be as square as I can get. So to get the most amount of air, you want to get as far away from the center line as you can for everything you do. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this quill all the way down. You're going to lock it in. So this gives the maximum amount of air. So when you make your distance arm longer, you got more air. Because the pivot point's right here. So you got that much stroke all the way down to here. So you got about 18 inches or better of movement here. And I try to get it within a half a thou in the circle dimension here, which is probably about 10 inches. So that's what we try to do. That way it cuts pretty damn even when you got everything that close. Okay, so I'm not sure how much I killed my lathe here, mill, so let's find out. I usually put the table in the middle of the mill so it's equal on both sides. Yeah, that's pretty even that way. Okay, so to lift the table up a little bit. Oop, hit the damn tripod. So you get the hand cranker down here. And you always want to make sure you got the pressure on your lead screw, which is underneath jacking this thing up, or jack screw, so that you get everything somewhat even. Alright, so I'm going to come up on a dial over here. This thing hits what we want, we'll be fine. Okay, right now we're on the edge of the table here. Okay, looks like we got to come a little bit over. Okay, you can also come out a little bit further out, get more, just that little extra. Yeah. Get more even. Okay, we're right on the edge of our table. As you come back just a little bit in case there's a little air right here on the edge from being beat on. Alright, that's pretty good that way. Okay, now we just crank this thing up until we hit. It's a matter of going up until you see something hit. Yep, there it goes. It's just hit. Go right to my 0. Now if you go this direction you get one number, if you go this direction you get another number. So you have to know which way you're going to go. They do vary slightly. Okay, I'm going to turn the light off. It might make it easier to see, I don't know. Okay, right now we're just under the 0. What the hell is that? Bounced. Okay, we're just under, just above 1. See, this way here is almost half a thou down. Each line's half a thou. And this time it came out pretty even, but you can see how it's varying slightly there. That one looks like it's about 0 all the way around the back side where it's dark. Let me turn the damn light off. And see we're about half a thou down on the other side. See how we're half a thou down. So that's within a tenth. So it looks like all that beating on I did on my mill here didn't change. Now our 0 changed here slightly from going in a circle. So as long as we're still below 0 on this side, which it looks like we are, we're good. You can't see that. Ooh, too much light. Looks like I'm on the bottom side. I can't see it from here. Oop. Crap my way over here. I can't stand with a damn tube in the way. Yeah, I don't want to lean on the table because that might affect things. Looks like we're just about on 0. Hard to tell. Let's see, this thing is supposed to be stuck inside of this thing someplace. Right there. So you can modifying that for me. Okay, so this one's at a 1/2 thou down. As far as I can tell over here, it was not 1/2 thou. And if you look in the camera, I can see. Can't see crap. There we go, now I can see. So most are right between the line. Okay, so it's slightly lower on this side than that side. A couple tenths. Not much. Now our cylinders were cutting more on this side than this side, which is the opposite direction. Going by what that says, it should have been digging in. Let me see. Yeah, it should have been cut on this side, not this side as much. It's the opposite way, but either way it's different. Now to get that equalized, I'd have to go up here and screw on this jack screw up here. Or not that one, this one over here. This one, there's actually a, I don't know if you can see it, there's a screw on the back side there. Big gear inside of here you rotate against. It's hard to move it a couple tenths. It looks like we are slightly lower on this side, which means the weight of the machine is coming down on it a little bit. Alright, so let's see if we can screw it up a little bit. So we do, you put the wrench up here. Right now, see there's no load on it. I do not loosen up the pinch bolts when I make these adjustments. Okay, I don't know which way it's going to go. See, it usually goes the opposite direction, what you're doing first. Okay. Okay, take the load off of it. And what happened? It went right back to where it started. So I'm pushing it this way, which first makes it go lower, then it raises it. There we go. There we go. Going to get a tenth out of that. Yeah, if that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and crank this up a little bit just to get it to 0. It's hard to move it a tenth. Okay, we're right on 0 now. Let's see if we get over on this side now. Where'd it go? Where'd we go? It's right on 0. Okay. Spin this thing around. See if it's still 0 on this side. Looks like it's right on 0. Okay. I'm going to look at these other numbers and see if they moved any. See, they moved up a couple tenths. It's about halfway in line on the low side. Yep. So it's about halfway between the two lines. That's 2.5 tenths. So that's about 3 tenths down. I think over here it was not quite that far. This is like 2.5 tenths on this side, see? And maybe 3. All right, so there we go. I corrected it by that. Well, how much error did we have? About 3 tenths there, maybe. That's hard to correct, believe me. Okay, considering how much I was beating on this mill, it didn't move very much. So shows you how rigid it is. All right, so that's how you check that. So we know we're just about dead nuts on now. Pretty damn close to it. I think I'm within 1/10 now of the whole sweeping pattern all the way around. Like I said, that's in the diameter of this, which is, I think, about 10 inches. Oh, I got my big caliper so I can measure it, see? So if we go across like this, we went from tip to tip. Yeah, 9.7 inches. That's about the distance, maybe more, about 9/8. There's 8. Yeah. 975. 87, or, yeah, whatever. 9.775, I think his number was. Alright, so that's pretty damn close. It's basically almost a 10-inch circle. And about 18 inches down on the fulcrum, so pretty damn accurate. That's how you want to keep the mill. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and reset this all back up and try to make a cut. So we'll be back. Alright, I got a new bit in there. Pretty well killed it. Alright, those hard seats are definitely hard on this cutter. Doesn't like the speed either, obviously. Let's see here. Do I want to try slowing it down, or what do I want to do? Pretty sure it's going to get killed on the next pass, too. There. 490. We're going to try 320 up there. So you see I've been cranking up on the handle. See, I'm not sure where I'm at because I just did a grind. So I'm giving it one thaw. See if it touches anything. Right there it starts to cut. $2,000s. I'm pretty sure that's not going to clean, but we'll find out. Tips are going to go that way. Except it's just cleaning. There's the valve seat. Didn't quite clean the red out, so we'll get another pass. Back to cast iron. Back to hard seat. That line's still in there over there. That's going to take at least 2 to clean that and wash up over there. We're back a couple minutes, probably about 5 or 10 minutes. On our final pass here. This looks like about the flattest and smoothest finish I've had yet. We'll experiment with different speeds and different cutter dimensions and trying to get something that's going to last all the way across 2 passes. Looks like I'm getting a good one this time. And here I was doing more rubbing than cutting. So, I'm killing a bit every time, every pass. Actually, before you make one full pass, it kills it. Looks like it's still relatively sharp. All right. So you can see the wetness marks here, how flat it is. These different colorations here is the different what the cutter's doing. So they're very, very low and shallow, and they're a secondary cut. That guy, I put it at a different angle, at a different offset. I run a 1 point, what did I do, 197 that time. It was 17818, so it's about 1/600 offset this time. That's what I used. So you can see the wetness mark dragging across the low spot. These are really hard right here, harder than the bow seats are. When you hit these 2 spots, it kills the cutter pretty bad. So this was done after it hit those spots. So overall, it looks pretty good. Finish is definitely nice and smooth. My finger's not digging in like it was. Alright, so that's pretty good. I'm not sure how much the final cut was because I kept resharpening the bit every time I did it. The machine moved 17 thousandths, but there's probably a lot of that has been ground off the bit. The bit's getting a pretty good radius to it now, so it's been ground quite a bit. Alright, so this looks pretty good. Feels good, looks good. So we'll go ahead and get this out of the machine and swap it out and put this one in there. Get some measurements and see what this one is. This is the old number here, so we'll see what the new number is here in a few minutes. That's it for now on this one. So on the second cylinder, I'm taking a 5-thou pass in the first shot. I zeroed this thing out for the off the other cylinder. So 0 is what the other cylinder is, and the other cut more than that. So I cut 5, it's better than 90. taking a big ass cut right now to hold it. What this cut has got in it. Definitely chunking along pretty good. Let's see what we got on this one over here. Well, that one's over there chunking away. Yeah, this is 849. Even. A lot flatter than it was before. Whoops, the low spot. 38. 9.5. That's basically 40. We're 840 this time. I'm cutting 9 thousandths off. I just got done cutting over there. Somebody's sneaking in. Alright, that's what this looks like. So I can clean up all the way across. I gotta figure out what my dimension's gonna be. Let's see. If I move this out of the way, I can probably get a caliper in there and measure. Let's see if we can do that. See what kind of dimension we're gonna wind up with. You're a rat rolling around over there?
Why are you going to try to scare me like that? Because you know you can.
I heard a squeak over there when someone's sneaking by.
And that little paper noise they make.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That was my squeaky door. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, we're going to get on the wrong side to read it. Wonderful. At least I can get in there. Kind of. I can't see what the number is because it's dark over here and I can't see. Yeah, can't see a damn thing. Alright, I'm going to try to figure this out. We'll be back. Alright, we're going to do another 5 pass. This should be how much we need to cut, but we need to cut a little bit more than the gas cylinder was before, so we'll take another 2 after this and be a final. Have to resharpen a bit, a little sharper. takes a little while to do this, obviously. The exhaust seats seem to be harder than the intake, but they shouldn't be. More like chunking off instead of cutting off. See, it's hard. Alright, we're back for a while. Okay, this cylinder was 840 was our final number. So surprisingly, this heavy ass cut I just did is pretty accurate. It came out 840. I just didn't measure it. So it was exactly 5 thou off, which is what I cut. I'm back at 0. It's cutting right on the money, I don't know why. And the finish doesn't seem to be pretty bad, too bad. First pass sucked, this one's a lot smoother. I can definitely feel some differences through here though, but over here it's pretty smooth, surprisingly. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and recut this. That surface sucks. I think I'm going to cut it this direction. I just got done resharpening the bit here a little bit. It's killing it every bit, every pass. That was pretty bad the last one. They cut nice. So what I'm doing to make this live a little better, actually, is on this one, is I'm dulling it with my stone over here. So after you sharpen the edge, then you go ahead and dull a little bit. It's one of the tricks you do on real hard materials. It'll make it live a little longer. So this is a honing stone, which is fairly hard. So you just hold it at a 45-degree angle and roll it across the surface you're going to use. So that dulls it a little bit. Anyway, just go like this across the surface. That leaves just enough of a dull edge that it'll kind of like pre-broken in, so it'll live longer. Does work. Don't use it very often, but it does help. Okay, so it's a new cutting edge. Okay, I got to cut about 2 or 3 thou off. Theoretically, we need to cut 5 more. We were 2 ahead. So I only need about 3 more, so I'm going to cut 2. See if it cleans. I'm going to go the other direction this way. See if we get a better finish. The exhaust seat's harder, so it tends to kill the cutting on that side. Should be all the same seat material, so I'm not sure why it's cutting like it's harder. That's what it acts like, so we're going to go with. Okay. I think I'm also going to put the offset over here. Same thing I did a lot on the other cylinder. Seemed to work pretty good. So now we can be cutting the seat almost straight on, so it's the least amount of pressure. So that should affect me to the least amount, hopefully. First thing I do is figure out what our minimum cut's going to be. I don't know where 0's at because I sharpened a bit, took it in out of the holder. So let's see what it's going to be. Go ahead and prelude this while I'm not getting splattered by chips. Alright. Good enough. So we're just going to go and see if we hit or not, and readjust as we need to. Can't hit. Okay. So that took about 3.5 thousandths to make 0 again. So I'm going to give it a couple thou. I don't need to be giving it that much, but that's a pretty good cut actually. It's a couple thou. Thou and a half through it. I think that's where I need to be. Let me see. We got 2 over there, that's 3.5. Fuck it. We'll give it the full 2, screw it. Alright, let's see what happens. Chips are going to be coming our way here. Stand way the hell over here, you won't get hit. Seems to be cutting pretty good. You can hear it not chunking real bad. I'm sure that'll change as it goes across the surface. I'm going to go over there and stand on my other head a little bit. Still cutting. See how good the finish is when we're done here. I'm going to cut the other side. Okay, so I sanded on this a little bit over here. You can see how it's cutting here. The valve seats are cutting on both. They're hard. They're sticking up just slightly. And see how it's kind of fogging a little bit here, a little bit right here on the edge. It's kind of dull all through here. When I do my valve job, these will get cut down and they won't be up so high. Even though it's cut all the way across, when you're cutting hard material, the cutter bounces up a little bit and then drops back down. So there might be a thou difference between the two of these. There might be half a thou, but there is a difference. When you're sanding it, the sandpaper is seeing it. So this side here is all low right now. That's why you sand on them to see what they are. Overall, not too bad. Pretty smooth, actually. And we're doing over here. Oh, the witness marks. Light on? Yeah, light's on. You see the witness marks right over here. A little uneven. 2 thou pounds, doesn't surprise me. A little heavier than I like to see them. I think we're going to sharpen a bit and come back and do it again. See that big groove I put in there. That's probably half a thou deep, but you can see it. I'm going through the other valve seat, so I'm going to change things again. Now we'll take a measurement, see what the cylinder is for height. Should be 38. Theoretically, I got one more thou to go, so I'm alright. Cutter way over there. There it is. Alright, what do we got? Last time we had a spot I could feel over here. I don't feel it this time. So I can see the striations going across here. Cannot feel them. I can see them, but I don't feel them. Feels pretty smooth, actually. Yeah, maybe we'll leave it. I guess I'm saying to do anyway, so yeah, I cannot feel those. Can't feel surface texture change, can't feel anything. You can see it, can't feel it. It's like a paint job with a little low spot in it, or a little shadow. You can see it, can't do anything about it. Can't feel it, can't sand it. It's just there. Okay, so I'm going to see what the caliper says. So I got my flashlight right here. Just cheaply held right over there by the boring bar. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's coming off the same spot I've been measuring the whole time. Tell you where I can see it. $40, 39.5. That's what I had before. It's sharp on my thumb. Flashed a 38 at me, but yeah. Appears to be 39, 39.5, so about all I can really catch. Don't see 38 anywhere. Alright, so this cylinder over here, measuring the same basic spot, which is where? On the intake side. Right here is where I'm measuring. Right across this surface here is what I'm measuring on. Put them like this. .38 on this one. That's by the edge of the camera, probably can't see it. 37.5 right there. So this one's still shorter than the other one. And I was supposed to cut it 5 more. This one was a couple thou different. This one was what number? This was 49, the other one was 52, I think. 3 thou difference in the two sizes. Yeah, 52. We had to pick up 5. So if we make it the same size, we pick up 3. If I make it 1 thou smaller, we pick up 4. 2 is 5. So it's showing I need another 2 thou pass is what it's showing, because I'm at 39 right now. This one was 38 to 37.5, basically about 38. So I need at least to equalize it. So I know the bit's going to be dull, so we'll go over here and see what the bit looks like. I'm sure it's going to be not the best in condition. It held up pretty good in that direction, so I'll do it again. We'll do the same thing over and over, right? Lights on. Spotlight's on. Doing a battery test. Alright, let's see what we got. It'll look pretty good. I don't know if you can see it, but it's still got an edge to it. Didn't kill it. It's definitely worn it. Didn't kill it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give it another quickie shot on the grinder, and we'll be back. Okay, I got the cylinder done here. So this one is 840 basically. That'd be 5.840. And 37 is the lowest number I saw. This one over here, it's 839, about a thou less, and 36 is the lowest number, maybe a flash of a 35, so this might be a 35 instead of 36. But this one's still at 3 thou bigger, so we're about 4 to maybe 5 max difference. We needed 5 difference, so we're right where we want to be. So this is our finish here after I sanded it. You can see what's, the paper is kind of highlighting the high spots there a little bit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's hard to see. But the sandpaper is a little different finish. It's So overall, it's pretty flat. So this one here, same deal, except this one wasn't quite hitting over on this side right here. So this one's actually a little bit flatter. But it's pretty damn close. Pretty happy with it. So basically, these are now all ready to be probably coated. It's probably the next thing that needs to be done on these, and then we can do the valve job and final hone job and get them done. So anyway, that's it for the night on these.